What's your name and batch number, sir?
Come on, guys.
What's your name and batch number, sir?
Here. The big pole, 8656.
Okay.
First Amendment?
Or the third? Do you know the third one? I got you. I got you.
Appreciate it.
Do you know the Third Amendment, sir? You don't know it? You don't have to know it by heart, but do you know at least a couple words? What it's about? No. That's the walk of shame, sir. You should know this. You should have this down packed.
Thank you.
You're a cop. I bet you no one that works here knows the Third Amendment. Do you know what the Third Amendment is? You work here. What's the Third Amendment?
I don't know.
That's because you guys, this is all a fraud, a fake. No one even knows our rights here. Thank you. Walk of shame.
Hey, how are you guys doing today?
We're doing a documentary for my school. I have to ask one officer, what's the role of the Constitution in your day-to-day work?
Well, I'm actually on the way to a meeting, but I would really love to help you.
Sure.
Do you know what's the Third Amendment?
Sergeant Eulalia Colon.
Thank you.
Colon, do you know what the Third Amendment is? Real quick on your way in?
I'm on the way to a meeting, man. Time's flying.
I hear you, but
Right.
can you briefly tell me?
I'm sure you could go on the internet and get that on Google.
Well, honestly, we're just
Yeah,
testing you. You don't know it, right? It's okay.
I'm not answering your question because I'm going to a meeting, but I appreciate you trying.
But if you don't know it, you could just be humble about it.
I'm not going to answer that.
You just be humble,
Go to
man.
Google. Google's an excellent resource.
It's literally your job as a
Have a good
sergeant
day,
to lead
sir.
by example. Lead by example. Guys, you see, this is the leaders of the sheriff's department. The leaders of the sheriff's department, the sergeants, all these guys, they want to act all tough, bad, smart. And all it takes is for a regular citizen to walk up and ask them for the Third Amendment. They don't know it. Do you get to do actual work or just sit down? Because we've been here for over an hour. Okay, now he's working.
Pretend to work.
Thank you. Thank you.
Goofing around with everyone back here. This is what our tax money goes to. So this guy can sit here and not know the Constitution, not interact with people. He can just sit here, get paid to sit here off the man's paycheck.
We can use you outside looking for criminals.
There's a lot of unsolved cases out there, and it's pretty sad that our tax money is being used so you can sit here in the AC and do nothing. Nothing. And you can't even talk to us. What's your name, Matt?
City Hall, 4559.
Okay, what's the Third Amendment? What's the Third Amendment? You don't know. You don't know the Constitution.
Nobody.
That's why you're doing the walk of shame with stupid. Choose.
No llama cuando viene cuando ya está muerto ya la persona, ¿me entiendes? Por supuesto, yo tengo la custodia al 100%, pero qué pena ayudarme, que no puedo hacer nada, yo no soy policía.
Hi, I'm Mr. Redigan. How may I help you?
Yes, sir.
Porque yo lo que tengo es por la vida de mi hija, ¿me entiendes? Porque la mamá no está bien de la cabeza, señora.
This is the police department, man. People have situations where don't ask questions. Oh, don't talk to me.
You can't really interrupt us.
Don't
I'm
talk
not.
to
I
me.
get you.
And
You're
don't
but you
record
can't-
me.
You can't interrupt us.
I already did.
If you want privacy, you have to create privacy and take it to the back.
Correct.
It's our job to do your job for you, sir.
This
So
is,
what's...
this is the tiger?
Did you report that?
No, I go directly to the
Gracias.
court. And I find
Ok, gracias. Lo que pasa es que llevo 3 meses con esta situación, ¿me entiendes? Y no sabes cómo también, porque lo que pasa es que tengo por la vida de mi hija también, ¿me entiendes?
I go to
Mira, la niña la han visto en una iglesia también, que tengo la foto aquí, en una dirección también por la calle, aquí por el supermercado, por el presidente. Pero que yo temo por la vida de ella, ¿me entiendes? Porque lo que pasa es que tiene 4 años nomás, pero mamá no está muy bien de la cabeza, ¿me entiendes? Entonces, yo lo que tengo es que puede cometer cualquier locura, ¿me entiendes? Entonces después ya que pasa lo que pasa, ya tengo la esta policía. Por supuesto, y entonces yo no quiero, tú sabes, no me puedo ni enfocar en mi trabajo por culpa de esta situación, de este problema, ¿me entiendes? Si yo fuera un padre que a mí no me interesara a mi hija, no me interesa, ¿me entiendes? ¿Me entiendes? No me interesaría, pero sí me interesa a mi hija, ¿me entiendes? Porque es mi hija, ¿me entiendes? Y yo estoy dispuesto a ayudarle y a apoyarla, ¿me entiendes? Y a cuidarla.
Pero usted sabe que está con la mamá.
Por supuesto, ya está con la mamá.
Y la mamá no puede tenerla.
Lo que pasa es que yo tengo ya la custodia, el 100% de la custodia de mi hija.
Claro, no se supone que ella la tenga.
No se supone que ella la tenga, lo que pasa es que ya hay, no, lo que pasa es que ella incumplió porque yo le pagué al abogado $5,000 y pico, pero ella incumplió con esto porque ella sabía que me tocaba un fin de semana a mí, un fin de semana a ella. pero después me dieron la custodia porque yo fui en una moción a la corte, ¿no verdad? Y me dieron, el juez me mandó esta carta que le mostré diciendo que tengo el 100%.
Oh yeah, they go totally against it.
It says nothing again. It says nothing about the Constitution. Hey, can I ask you a quick question, sir? You look super fancy and gorgeous. What do you do here?
I work in HR.
HR? Oh, thanks for your time. Dude, you just look super important and fancy. You look like someone the paparazzi should be chasing.
Nah, man. I'm a captain, but I work in human resources, brother.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
So you're a cop?
Yeah.
What's the Third Amendment? Do you know the Third Amendment? Brief word. Yeah, just 2 words. What is it? You want to tell him, brother?
It's that you can't quarter soldiers in your house in times of peace or wartime. Do you know the 5 points of the First Amendment?
Wow.
Yeah, do you know?
So did y'all do an audit or something?
Well, what we do is we travel the country and we because this constitutional republic is participatory, and unless we get engaged non-violently, this can't work out. It just turns into every other dictatorship or communism. So we go around and we like to quiz our public servants on their knowledge of the Constitution, because that's what separates us from other countries. Do you know the 5 points of the First Amendment, sir?
Listen, man. Y'all have a good day.
All right, thanks.
Have a good day, man.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know the Constitution. None of them know. He's a captain. You can become a captain if you don't know the First Amendment. You can become a captain if you don't know the Third Amendment. If you're tall,
How do you become a
look
captain?
cool.
Like, don't you have to pass different type of exams and stuff to make it up there, or they just hand out these
Sometimes they give
ranks?
promotions.
You know somebody that knows somebody?
Yeah. That's actually happens a lot. Nepotism happens quite a bit in police circles. It's crazy.
They clock
do
in the morning
editorial, too.
and they go like this.
They always high five. Always high five. And there's,
How come cops high five all the time, sir?
Yeah, we should forget the First Amendment. We should ask why cops high five all the time. We were downtown Orlando, right? We literally have tons of cold cases. Somebody that shot 7 people hasn't been found, right? We got all this messed up stuff going on in Orlando. Cops start harassing a drunk guy and they high five. They solved the crime. No.
Great job.
Great job. This guy was drunk and we yelled at him. So what? They're drunk. You know what they actually used to do? In, I believe it was Los Alamos, New Mexico, when they were testing the atomic bomb and they were preparing for that project. It was a town full of people that were working for that specific reason. And what happened was, sometimes, because it was majority men back in the day, because obviously there was pervasive sexism at that time and only men had the majority of jobs. There were females, but they were the minority. So this small town, which is composed mainly of men, they would go out Friday, Saturday, they would get drunk. But they didn't have a police department. You know what they did instead? They called the fire department, said to hose them down, and they left. That's what you do with drunk people. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If they're acting belligerent, splash a little water on them and get out of here. Nobody has to go to jail. Nobody has to ruin their life just because drunk people are arguing or upset. Far more
For real.
important.
I wonder what time is shift change here. Do you think that's information that we're allowed to know?
Well, we can do public records.
Oh, yeah.
It's almost all police stations are 3 p.m., which is pretty stupid.
3 p.m., right? Sounds like it's about to be 3 o'clock, guys.